Let me tell you, I've been getting answers to many things that I wasn't even looking for. God just reveals, like He will literally put it in your path. It's about heart posture at the beginning of the day, in the middle of the day, at the end of the day, every single day. It's about heart posture. God sees and searches our hearts. Everybody else can't do that. Some can, people with vision, people that God has blessed with certain gifts to be able to see forward into the future, see retrospectively, introspectively, like it's a thing. But the sight, the true sight, the true vision, the true revelation always comes from God and what He has purposed for you to see and how to be seen through His glory. There's such a great divide between men and women, but surely within the African American community, Black men and women are and have been, it seems like generationally for a while, been at odds or in competition or, some type of secret intimidation or not so secret, really, amongst the sexes. Like there's such a great imbalance. Women who are independent, which I consider myself an independent woman, but not in the traditional independent sense. I'm an independent woman because I'm an independent thinker. I stand on my own too. I always have. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent. Like, I hold mine. I hold the line. I hold my respect, integrity, loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That's independence. Being able to stand for what you believe in, stand for what's right, but there are a lot of women who are not that way. A lot of women who use independence as, a bitter thing or a negative thing. And plenty of people put that context on there as well. However, it needs to be put asunder. Like, seriously. There's no way the reparative, restorative work is going to be done for the community of Black people, the nation of Black people, children, families, like, period, unless we come together. And we have to do it in the proper manner. Men need to be men, like back in the day, men, as I like to say, the real G's, like, seriously. And women need to be women, like the real ladies, the real sophisticated, there's all echelons of people. Everybody's made differently. Everybody's made accordingly, like, it's just it's such a beautiful tapestry, honestly, truly. It's just putting the picture back together purposefully, correctly. A lot of folks, have been sounding off about Kevin Samuels and all of his ideologies. Rest in peace to him. However, I didn't really know much about him. I may have heard 2 of his videos, perhaps, but I gotta tell ya, I wasn't in disagreement with a lot of the things that he was saying. Like, it was true. He was speaking to a certain class of women, certain class of people, despite whether we want to accept it or not. It's most times it's not even the message, it's the delivery. Somebody can be telling you something that's so on point, but the way that they bring it up and how you perceive their haughtiness or not, it's gonna make such a big difference in if you receive it, what your posture is when receiving it. Like, are you defensive? Are you receptive? Are you, like, just be open to hearing. That's what's wrong with everybody. Nobody really wants to hear. The truth is offensive because it's true. Because people shy away from the facts of the matter, doing the real hard work it takes to XYZ. This is such a popcorn society nowadays. Everybody wants to streamline, instantaneous, this, that, and the third, when the structures that built, this framework for which we live in are still the same structures that need to be adhered to and upheld in a spiritual sense. Being one with our Creator and doing the work that He has set forth for us. Traditionally, My male friends, my family, male counterparts have all been like, Heather, you don't think like most girls. You're different. You're, all of these things. And I never truly understood it before. But as I've gotten older, I so get it now. Like, it's just different. It's just different. And it's so ridiculous, yet kind of on point to say, I've always had this super uncanny ability to separate my emotions from reality, like logic versus how I feel. I'm going to say super simple because that's just how I've been built. Most people aren't that way. So it takes practice, it takes effort, it takes diligence to build that in yourself. And that's, to me, like the tagline, independent women, is just that, being independent of your emotions. Like I said, not being swayed by this or that, not being lulled, not being tempted, and not even just by the delicious things that temptation offers, but what is considered satisfactory, responding to somebody who pisses you off, cussing somebody out, checking somebody when they step out of line. Like, those are temptations as well, to pop off, to get somebody back when they do you wrong. Like, that's a temptation. Resist temptation, and the devil will flee from you. He'll come back because he's gonna try you, like, repeatedly. It's a non-ending try. You know what I'm saying? Like, go home, Roger. Hey, Roger ain't going home. Y'all seen the show. But the point is, you be unmoved. You set your sights. You have to take what you receive, what you hear in your own mind as your own thoughts, and what you feel within your own body. Take it back to the throne. Question God about it. Like, am I on point with this? Am I on track with this? Is this accurate? Am I feeling this correctly? Am I going the right direction with this? He'll answer. You will receive your answer. It may be unique to you. It may not, but you can confirm it. You'll be able to record it and trace it back. And you know what I mean? God will provide. He will provide. It's just a matter of choosing. What are you choosing? Are you going to choose the things of this world? Or are you going to choose to align? Because aligning with God is the best gift you can give to yourself. It's the best discovery. It's the best journey. It's, whew. So, I said all that to say, I encourage each of you to not only get to know yourselves, independent of the things that you have been titled for, or the titles you've given yourself, or the roles that you've taken on. Get to know yourself intimately, personally, and don't forget about God. Like, hello, come on, let's go. We're going, everybody. We're going. The doors of the church are open. Hello. It's so important to come together. And it's my diligent prayer that we can come together. Women need to understand and know our roles as women. Like, we are to be subservient. We are. I didn't want to hear it either. I didn't want to accept it either. Like, ain't no way. But if you feel like ain't no way, then it means that you are surely in the wrong relationship. Because when you're in the right relationship, you're gonna submit. You're going to allow him to lead. You're going to be excited about it, no less. You're going to look forward to where you're going and where this man is taking you, and be 10 toes down to support, infuse, do your part, play, look, this, that, blah, blah, like the whole 9. But it comes down to having the proper man to lead. Men, like I said, have gotten drunken with power and all kind of things. So everybody has to be called to the carpet. Everybody has to do a fearless moral inventory between them and God. It's the time. It's the time. Like, we all on this, who gonna check me, boo? Culture. God, that's who gonna check you. He's gonna humble you. No one. Absolutely no one is above correction. Heavenly correction, for certain. Like, none of us will escape judgment. It's inevitable. I'm not even worried about it. Like, let's just be clear. Because I know my heart. I know what I've done. I know who I am. I know where God has put me and placed me. And I know the error of my ways, past. And even if I encounter my ways of error in present or, going forward, like, sin is inescapable. However, repentance, daily asking for God to forgive you for XYZ, turning away from those ways that are sinful. And then 2, being completely open, humble, and willing to be corrected in the spirit, in the natural, but ultimately being corrected by God. It's as though we'll just be spinning our wheels in the meantime. Like, we out here in the wilderness, just round and round the mulberry bush. A journey that would have taken 3 days ended up taking, googobs of years. Do the math. Like, the math's not mathing. Come on. This is a call to action. Let's get it. Let us not shy away. We are kings and queens, destined for greatness, purposed for greatness. Be encouraged. It's within you. God put it there. All we have to do is do our own digging. We need him to be the compass. We need him to be our map, our guide, our navigator, our everything. Like, figure it out. Find out where you are in your journey. Identify your season. So I guess that's all I have to say about that. Everybody be blessed, be encouraged. It's Monday, motivation. As you can see, I'm trying to get it. I'm on my workout until I pause to do this. Now I'm about to get back at it. However, I'm around. Catch me on Instagram, Heather Deshay. My email, heatherdeshay@gmail.com. Still working on a name for this. I'm just doing as told. As led, I will produce. So, boom. Enjoy.